I am super excited and fired up to give this message. 2018 was an amazing year, and Scott was saying that when I came to the NET meeting 3 years ago, my goal was to be on the agenda, which I was last year, and then I made a goal this year to be on the main stage. And because of Josh and Dave and the events team and all the great people put this together, gave me this opportunity. So my goal here today is to inspire you and give you ideas and ways that you can have your breakout year. Doesn't matter if this is your second year in the business, you're brand new, or if you've been in the business for 20 plus years, you can create a breakout year at any time. It takes three main things: commitment, discipline, and consistency. Having a breakout year also consists of having all areas of your life that are important to you at the highest levels. And what I mean by that is last year I was able to travel more, I was able to spend more time with my family, I was able to save more, and have my faith a big part of my life, which allowed me to enjoy the breakout year to its fullest. My year had many ups and downs, but my 5 purpose-driven concepts helped me throughout that I want to share with everyone today. Before I share these though, these concepts, I came across a video last year that really represented everything I believe in and what my year was all about. So again, it's just put the three minutes of 3 to 3.5 minutes that meant the most out of this video. So we're going to go ahead and play this video first, and then we'll come back to my message.
I've been protected, I've been directed, I've been corrected. I've kept God in my life, and it's kept me humble. I didn't always stick with him, but he always stuck with me. So stick with him in everything you do. If you think you want to do what you think I've done, then do what I've done and stick with God. Number 2, fail big. That's right. Fail big. Today's the beginning of the rest of your life, and it can be very frightening. It's a new world out there. It's a mean world out there, and you only live once. So do what you feel passionate about. Take chances professionally. Don't be afraid to fail. There's an old IQ test, was 9 dots, and you had to draw 5 lines with a pencil within these 9 dots without lifting the pencil. The only way to do it was to go outside the box. So don't be afraid to go outside the box. Don't be afraid to think outside the box. Don't be afraid to fail big, to dream big. But remember, dreams without goals are just dreams, and they ultimately fuel disappointment. So have dreams, but have goals. Life goals, yearly goals, monthly goals, daily goals. I try to give myself a goal every day. Sometimes it's just to not curse somebody out. Simple goals, but have goals. And understand that to achieve these goals, you must apply discipline and consistency. In order to achieve your goals, you must apply discipline, which you've already done, and consistency every day, not just on Tuesday and miss a few days. You have to work at it every day. You have to plan every day. You've heard the saying, we don't plan to fail, we fail to plan. Hard work works. Working really hard is what successful people do. The most selfish thing you can do in this world is help someone else. Why is it selfish? Because the gratification, the goodness that comes to you, the good feeling that I get from helping others, nothing's better than that. Not jewelry, not big house I have, not the cars, but it's the joy. That's where the joy is, in helping others. That's where the success is. And anything you want good you can have. So claim it. Work hard to get it. When you get it, reach back. Pull someone else up. Each one, teach one. Don't just aspire to make a living. Aspire to make a difference.
All right. So one of my biggest things is to give back, but with the year I had in 2018, people gave back to me, and that's what I'm so grateful of. And so everybody should have a sheet. The first one is on there is know your why. What was your why in 2018? Did it drive you to massive success? If not, why didn't it? If your why is strong enough and has enough meaning, it will help you accomplish amazing feats. I'm going to share a few things with my why. So the first one is my family. My family means the world to me. I love them so much. And it's a picture of my wife and my 3 kids, Gabby, Bella, and Robbie. And days tired, days I don't feel like working, they push me and they drive me, and they will help me continue to do amazing things with this amazing company. My parents, my mom and dad, 50 years of marriage, showed a solid foundation and been huge supporters, even though I give them a hard time that it took them over 3 years to buy their first piece of Cutco. And again, the only reason they bought was I was getting my Court of Honor award, and I said, you have to own one piece of Cutco if you're going to come on stage. And they ended up buying the super shears. Now they own everything, so it's great. So I forgave them. Next one is my son. We're at a Browns football game. Unfortunately, they lost, and as they do every year. But 3 years in a row, I got to take him, and this opportunity and this why gets me excited to do things, take the time off that I want to, and be able to afford to do things with my kids. The next one is all 3 of my kids, picture of them there. Again, huge supporters, big fans. They like to say that they're the youngest Cutco sales reps unofficially, and made their first sales at the youngest ages there, but they love helping out and being with me. Next one is my dad. My dad, this is a picture of us in Vegas. He's a big gambler. But one of the things I got to do this year, because of this great company, I ended up winning the Rolex. My parents, everybody was there at the year-end banquet this year, and I was able to give my dad the Rolex because I knew that it would mean a lot more to him than it ever mean to me. And so that was really important. And then certainly my wife, beautiful wife, she keeps me on my toes, drives me, and is definitely the love of my life. And I'm so blessed and honored to have her in my life. And then also our region manager, Jeff Bry, for believing in me. Last year was my first full year back in the company since 2003 when I started doing some corporate sales, and he never gave up on me and welcomed me back when I wanted to do this full time this last year. All these things get me up early. They help me work late, help me work harder, and give me the drive to not let any of them down. What I'd like for everybody to do now is I just want everybody in the room to close your eyes. I want you to close your eyes and think about who means the most to you. Maybe it's your spouse. Maybe it's your boyfriend, girlfriend. Maybe it's a family member. Who's that person that means the most to you? What cause means the most to you? So with Andy and Angel Wings and John with the Front Row Foundation, what means the most, what cause means the most to you, and what are you the most passionate about? So think about those things. And then what I want you to do is I want you to jot down on your piece of paper what comes to your mind, what that person is, what that cause is, what that thing about you that you just thought of that you're the most passionate about. And whatever it is for you, if it means more to you that you thought about than sleeping in, giving up, or not finishing strong, then you have the right why. Number 2, planning and preparation. How much time did you prepare for 2018? What about for this year? How far in advance is your schedule planned out? Do you know what your entire year looks like? I'll tell you who does. I could ask Josh Mueller right now, what are you doing on September 15th at 2 o'clock? And he would tell you. This guy is amazing with that. But all the top reps know when they're working, when they're vacationing, and how they're going to accomplish their goals. They already have it figured out prior, well before the year starts. And Josh taught me when I came back to the business that knowing when and where and how you're going to get there gives you direction and guidance towards a clear path to success. You stay on track, you don't waste time, and you maximize your results. Number 3, work and learn from the best. The top reps have all gone cross-training, have had a mentor, and will never stop learning. Person in the room that takes the most notes, whether he's teaching or he's just learning, is Josh. It's unbelievable. And I mentored with Josh this last year. And when you work with the best, you get the best results. I'm mentoring with him and Luke this year, and I'll see even bigger results. It take me over 600,000 this year. I will go cross-training with Mike Dowd, but there's so many amazing people in this company who are willing to help, which that just fires me up. Corporate America is not like that, I can tell you, because the last decade I've been in corporate America and everyone's out for themselves. We don't have events like this. They don't do these type of things. This is the place you want to be if you want the support and the love that everyone in this room wants to give. This company, in my opinion, has and will always have a culture of helping others and giving back, which is absolutely outstanding. Number 4, hard work. Again, the video, hard work works. No substitute for hard work. The top reps work hard and they play hard. Being fully present when they're working and honing your craft to be at the top of your game at all times will reap you the highest level of success. When you work hard, you create more time for things in your life that mean the most. Nothing great was ever achieved without hard work. And I always say the harder you work, the luckier you get. There's days this last year that I just wasn't planning for, and just some magical things happened. But again, it was because of all the hard work put in throughout the year. And what's also important to realize for everybody in this room is none of the great ideas that you already have heard and you will continue to hear will mean anything unless you apply a work ethic that is worthy of greatness. And number 5, go big or go home. You need to take risks and decide that you can expect more of yourself. You need to expect more of yourself. Everybody knows John Rowland. John and I took a huge risk. Early 2000s when we took the corporate gifting program, and we spent $10,000 on each show that we did, one in New York and one in Chicago. And when reps said they had a bad day and they lost some money, again, they never lost as much as me and John. We sold $0, zero CPO at each of those shows. Well, you know the rest of the story with John, the number 1 rep in entire company history, and kept on pursuing and going after it, right? You need to try things professionally that challenge you and take out and get out of your comfort zone. One more picture here. This is me and my brother. And me and my brother ran a Spartan race. So if you ever know what a Spartan race is, and I know a lot of people ran marathons and have done really challenging things. Well, they have 3 different races, and I ran the Beast, which was the hardest one, the 14 miles, 35 obstacles. Well, keep in mind, the most I've ever done competitively prior to that was running a 5K. So for me, this was definitely challenging myself and stepping outside my comfort zone. There was times in that race I just felt like I just was trying to survive, especially 6 miles into it, and I had to carry a log about 100 pounds on my shoulders and mud that was up to my waist, trying to go do that for over a mile on top of many other challenging things. After that race, though, I felt like I could accomplish anything. And I want to wrap up with one last picture. Does anyone in the room have a tattoo? We talked about tattoos earlier, right? So there's a lot of, looks like Dave will have a tattoo next year, which is pretty cool. So excited to see your tattoo. But for me, I've wanted to get one for several years. I just didn't know what had the most meaning, what I wanted to go after, and what I wanted to do. And I've been involved with this company for more than half my life. And I said I couldn't think of anything better to go big and to always have a constant reminder of how much I love this company. So this last year, for my birthday in April, I got myself a Cutco tattoo. Yeah. I guess that means I'm not leaving this company. But again, what is really amazing about all this is it's up to you to have your breakout year. And how awesome would it be if you were up here next year telling your story of how hard you worked and having your breakout year? So I'd love to see that. Never stop believing. Thanks for your time. Breakout.